A very nice win there for the Michigan Wolverines. With that in mind, we bring in John Beilein now to talk about his season. And John, you lose 2 of your first 4 games this year. You battle injuries throughout the season. Now on Tuesday, you beat the number 3 team in the country. What has this season been like for you?
Well, overall, this team has enough talent to be very successful as going into the year. But we anticipated, Spike Albrecht to be at 100%, better than ever, is what we were told. And he can no longer play this game at the level he's accustomed to. And then we had Derek Walton go down just when we thought we were getting better, because we were really recovering from Zach Irvin's back surgery over the summer. And we were getting better and better, and then Derek goes down. And then Derek gets healthy, and everybody's healthy, and all right, we go to Illinois and win, and everything looks good. But then I get the trainer to visit me after the Illinois game, and we're really excited about the win. And Karras is down. So it's making us better over the long run. As you know, we went through this last year as well. That's all we can say is it's helped us now. It's going to help us in the future. The only way you can look at it.
How exactly does it help you?
Well, I think we learned last year. We're seeing Muhammad Ali, Abdur Rahman right now just really play well. And he could not get off the bench last year till we had all the injuries. Then we were forced to play him, and as he got on the floor, he just continued to improve and do more and more. It's forced us to play Duncan Robinson, who I really thought going into the year would be a very valuable 6-man off the bench. He's really come up as one of the really good players in the Big Ten. That's just 2 quick examples of how it's made us better.
You mentioned Duncan Robinson. When did it first dawn on you how good he was at shooting from deep?
Well, we have these series of tests when guys first can practice with us. Guys will think, yeah, I'm a shooter. All right, well, here's what Nick Stauskas did as a shooter. You think you're a shooter? Nick, he made 78, some sick number of 75 out of 85 threes in 5 minutes. Very fast. You got to be in shape. And so some guy gets 40. I said, no, you're not a shooter. This is what Nick did. Well, like the first time Duncan did it, he was at Nick's number the first time as well. So that was it. Those are pretty good comparisons to make. Now, it's not in the game. It's not when the lights are on. But it was pretty convincing that if he's open, he's going to be a good option.
Give me your most pleasant surprise thus far this season.
There's 2 of them. There's obviously Duncan that, when he scored 32 points in an NCAA semifinal, Final Four in Division III on national TV and the big stage. So we didn't think he'd have too many issues coming into the Big Ten as far as the stage and the lights and the ESPN. But he really has probably gone above that. And the other's been now the emergence of Mark Donnell. He's been the most consistent player we've had since the Big Ten season started. So that's been big for us because you got to have some inside play as well.
Let's talk about Caris LeVert, that difficult injury. He's not yet been able to return. You last said he won't play until he's practiced for a couple of days. What's the biggest concern with this?
Well, just that we want to make sure that he doesn't do further injury we're not sure of the seriousness of the extent of the surgery until time tells us, but it's not something that is like career ending. But we don't want it to make it the end of this time right now that he injures it more. The hope is that he's going to be at 100% when he comes and not let it linger the rest of the year in the Februarys and the March that we'll need him the most.
Let me take you off the court now for a second. Jim Harbaugh, what's the best way to describe your relationship with him?
Oh, I think we have mutual respect for each other that is really healthy for our whole athletic program here. I mean, I think we're both all about the University of Michigan first and foremost, and then also root for each other. It's been a joy so far to get to know him, to talk with him. We educate each other, and I wish our paths would cross more.
Plus, in the year he's been there, he's been able to ask you advice on khaki stores in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I always talk about that, man. I love that he gets the khaki attention, but I'll tell you, I've been wearing khakis for a long time. I'm glad during games, I guess, we get to dress up a little bit.
John Beilein, head coach of the Wolverine basketball team. Thanks for the time, and stay healthy the rest of the way, would you?
All right, that's the key word. If we can get healthy here, it's a great year in the Big Ten. We have great teams, not good teams, and we have great coaches, not good coaches. And you got to be healthy in order to survive. We need that right now, and we're going to do everything we can to get that way and stay that way.